All right, this is the last question on the 27th, and I'm doing a video for this, and then I'm also doing a video for tomorrow, because tomorrow you'll be doing nothing but problems like this, because this is how important this type of stuff is, because this is what you're going to see either in college algebra or in sales, and you got to be able to figure this out. All right, so I have a width, okay, that's x. I have a length that is x plus 3. The length that says that the parking lot is 3 feet longer than it is wide. So I don't know what the width is. The only thing I know about the length is that it's 3 feet more. If I multiply these two, I get 550, okay? So now, if I take x plus 3 times x, it's going to equal 550. Length times width. So now if I distribute the x, I get x squared plus 3x equals 550. Okay, now whenever I have this, I have to subtract the 550. So now I have x squared plus 3x equals 5 minus 550 equals 0. Okay, because we always want to set our quadratics equal to 0, because our goal with solving quadratics is solving for x, and in order to do that, okay, we have to do what's called factoring it, and that's going to be 0. Now how we factor is that I want to know, what do I multiply at 550 to get? If I multiply, I get 550. If I add or subtract, I get 3. So here are my factors of 550. Okay, I have 1 and 550. Well, if I take 550 and 1, not going to get me anywhere near to 3. If I take 2 and 225, again, not adding or subtracting that is not going to get me anywhere near to 3. 5 and 110, okay, it equals 550, but again, if I add or subtract these two, I'm not going to get anywhere near to 3. 10 and 55, again, add everything up. Okay, 55 minus 10, 55 plus 10, 10 minus 55. Okay, none of that's going to work out. But I do get it with 22 and 25. All right? So now I can solve it. So since this is positive, this sign here goes with the bigger factor, 25. Since this is positive, this is going to be positive. And because I'm multiplying and get a negative, I know that one of them is negative. So if this is positive, the larger factor gets the positive. That means the smaller factor gets the negative. So now I'm going to set both of these up, okay, to equal 0. All right? Because that's what we're doing. Again, we're trying to solve for the quadratic. So now if I take x plus 25, I get 0. And to make this right, it's got to be negative 25. Now I'm looking for the length. I'm looking for the width right here. Okay, so my width can't be negative. You can never have time being negative or length being negative or width being negative. Okay, so if I take x minus 22 over here, I get a positive, so I know this must be x, so my width must be 22. Well, if my width is 22 and this is 3 more, that's going to make that 25. And so if since they're looking for the length, I'm going for the longer one, and so my answer is 25.